Well, you may have noticed that Linda and I are carrying a new piece of kit here. A while back, one of our subscribers asked me about the Garmin InReach and about if it was a good idea, or what I thought of it actually, for keeping in touch with family at home. And I'm glad she brought it up. Thank you, Tamil. We appreciate that, because I had been thinking about it for quite some time. And the thing is that Linda and I get out to these places where there's no cell service, and we might spend several days here and then drive to the next place with no cell service and go camp again. And our family, my daughters at home, have no idea where we are. And they've gotten kind of used to that, but it bothered us all along. Well, after this was mentioned to us, we went and we were on a trip in Montana, and we stopped at a Sportsman's Warehouse, and I found this one on clearance sale. This is the InReach SE Plus, and they've discontinued this one. They've gone to the InReach Mini and the InReach Explorer. So I want to tell you why we got it and what we're getting out of it. Of course, right off the bat, you can pop open this tab on the side that says SOS, and if I push that button, help is on the way. Garmin will contact you over this, and they'll ask you what's the nature of your emergency, and you can tell them, well, my car broke down, I'm stranded, or I've been snake bit, or I fell down and broke my leg, I can't move, and they will adjust your rescue to your needs. But we'll get into that in a minute here. So the main reason we got it for Linda and I, the main reason at first, was so that I could send a message to my daughters. And I've got it set up where I can just choose a preset message that you can go online and you can set up an account and you can make preset messages that say, hey, I'm fine, this is where we are, or we're delayed, or you can choose, like, I think half a dozen presets. And when you send those, it doesn't cost you anything to send a preset. So you can send all those you want and not pay anything. So that was really handy. Like when we arrived here, I sent my daughter a text on here saying that we were fine, and she automatically on her laptop or on her computer, she can see exactly our GPS location of where we are. In case something happens, she knows. Both of my daughters, it sends to both of them at the same time. So that's really good. That's the main reason we got it. Now, Linda and I aren't getting any younger, and it's hey, you know what? I was walking past the car this morning and I saw this reflection of an old man in the window as I went by, and it freaked me out. Does that happen to you guys? It just does, man. Sometimes I see myself in the mirror, it's like, who the heck is that? But anyways, we're not getting any younger, and to be able to send an SOS in case we break down or get hurt or have a physical problem, this is invaluable. So that's two things: being able to send a message and receive messages. They can text us at any time. And also to be able to send an SOS in case we're in trouble. And the third thing is, this is really excellent for navigation. Now, this InReach SE does not have a map screen on it. And the new Garmin Mini that took its place does not have a map screen on it. The Explorer model does have a map screen on it. But here's what they all have. They are able to Bluetooth to your phone, and you get a beautiful map on your phone. So I can have this in my pocket, and I can be operating this with my phone, and I can see where I'm at. And you can download through EarthMate. It's a Garmin program. You download it called EarthMate, and you can download different maps on it. And the one I like the most is the public lands map, because it shows me if I'm on what kind of public land I'm on, or if I'm going through private land or whatever. It shows it on the map. That's invaluable to Linda and I in finding these remote camping spots. Another thing too is the text messages. I don't have to use the little pad where you got to scroll over to the A and scroll over down to the B or whatever and hit enter. I can actually use the keyboard on my phone for that, so that's really handy. But let's talk about these units themselves. Let me tell you what's available. So like I say, this one here has been discontinued, but the one that took its place is the Garmin Mini. So the first thing you need to know is that the Garmin Mini and the Garmin Explorer Plus both have the same transmitting power. They'll both get you rescued anywhere in the world. Garmin is the leader in this rescue technology, and they just partnered with Geos just this past week, and that makes them even better. So they are the leader in the industry. So anyways, the Garmin Mini, which is about half this size, has the same power as the bigger InReach Explorer Plus. The most noticeable difference between the two, between the Explorer Plus and the Mini, is the Explorer Plus, like I mentioned, has the map on the face here, whereas the Mini doesn't. However, the Mini and the Explorer Plus will both Bluetooth to your phone, and you can get the map on your phone. Detailed map, way better than what you're going to get on a screen. But if you don't want to carry a phone with you and you just want to carry one thing, then the Garmin InReach Explorer Plus does have the map on the screen. The other noticeable difference is the size, and of course the size is because of the battery. The Garmin InReach Explorer Plus has way more battery life than the InReach Mini does, and you can look that up on the specs. But I've got it here for the Explorer Plus. If you got it set up on tracking, so it keeps track of where you're at, you can get up to 75 hours on the thing. And if it's set with the tracking on a less frequent mode, then you can get like 100 hours on it. That's 4 days worth of tracking you with the thing left constantly on. It depends on how often you want it to send a position report back. Like if you're flying, if in an airplane, maybe you want it to send every 10 seconds or something. That would use up the battery a lot faster. If you have it set up so that it just sends a position report every 30 minutes, this thing can go like 30 days. 30 days, so the battery life is pretty incredible, this lithium battery, and it's rechargeable. If you just have it charged up and turned off and sitting on the shelf, 3 years. So it's always handy, it's always ready to go. Oh, I wanted to say right here, Garmin's not paying me a nickel for this, and I bought this. But I think that for folks like ourselves that are out here traveling and boondocking and doing off-roading and things like that, for the price, this is a must. This does require a monthly service plan. You can either go with the, what do they call it? The Freedom Plan, which allows you to just get a month at a time. So maybe you only use a thing for one trip during the summer. Well, you can just buy 1 month of plan, and that would cost you $14.95. Cancel it at any time, pay for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. We went with the annual plan, which is $11.95 a month, because they bill you automatically, and Linda and I are always leaving at odd times. So for that price, this is always available to us. Hope I'm making this kind of clear. I'm reading it off of here because the only one I'm interested in is the $11.95 a month, which is awfully cheap for what you get. Well, that might have been confusing, I hope not. But there's a link below this video where you can go to their website and actually get all this information for yourself and make your own choice. And you can see the differences in the InReach Explorer Plus and the InReach Mini. Once again, this one's discontinued, the SE Plus. Anyways, it's a new piece of gear for Linda and I, and we're happy to have it. I usually stay away from things like this. You know, I don't like to complicate my life, but this really solves some problems for us. Well, I don't know where Linda got off to. She's around here somewhere poking around. I better go find her. If you guys like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. We really need you to subscribe. It makes our channel grow. YouTube sees the subscribers and they also promote the video more. And another thing they see is when you hit that like button and when you make comments, they see all of that and they will actually suggest the video to more people to watch the more you do that. So please do. Anyways, we'll see you around.